Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing some Dossier scents. This company is definitely not a stranger to this channel if you've been watching me for a while. I've been working with Dossier for a long time, and today's video is kindly sponsored by Dossier. I absolutely love promoting this company. I have a really large collection. I keep showing this collection through each Dossier video that I do, and it keeps growing. If you've been living under a rock and you haven't heard of Dossier, Dossier is a really high quality fragrance company. They recreate a lot of your favorite designers / niche fragrances that cost up to, let's say, $400 that you can get for, I believe the most expensive thing I've seen on their website is $59. Most things on there are well under $59. A lot of the times you pay for the name of the perfume rather than the quality, and with Dossier they basically strip the name, still give you the amazing quality, you just don't have that expensive name associated with the scent that you're literally paying $400 for. So I have a few new fragrances in this video, but I would argue the most exciting scent that I have in this video is actually not a fragrance, it's a candle. As I've said in previous videos, Dossier also has candles as well as room diffusers. So for everyone out there that loves your candles and you want your home to smell delicious, not only do they have candles and room diffusers, but their candles and room diffusers are some of your favorite designer and niche scents. And I've been burning it. It's over here. I don't know why it's off frame. And I'll show you the unboxing and everything. We'll get to it. First, I want to start off with the fragrances. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know, apart from the fact that they do sell fragrances, obviously, they also have smell good products for your home. And another really important thing to mention about their candles, they are 100% soy wax blend. Those are the only types of candles that I buy these days. Candles have a ton of stuff in there that you do not want to be inhaling, and this one is actually made with really healthy ingredients. Their candles are 100% soy wax blend with no additives and no stabilizers. Dossier also has a risk-free program. If you go on their website, you can pick up to 5 scents of your liking, test out each of those scents, and you can return any scents you wish to not keep within 30 days, no questions asked. They're always running bulk deals on their website as well, so if you buy 3 items, you get 10% off. If you buy 4, you get 15% off, and if you buy 5 or more, I believe, you get 20% off. And you can also get free shipping in the US if you buy 3 or more items. They also kindly provided me with my own code, so you can use my code Ksenia10 for 10% off at checkout. So with all that said, before we get into it, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. I'm gonna start off with the perfumes. You all know the drill by now, but I have to show it just in case you are a new viewer. This is what the packaging will look like when you receive your order. I really like how this doesn't move when it's being shipped and tossed around. There's absolutely zero chance of it breaking. And in the box you also get a little note card that tells you the name of the scent, the notes, what perfume it's inspired by, concentration, every single piece of information that you could possibly want to know about the scent that you got. Let me start off with scent number 1 that I received. This is Powdery Jasmine. So Powdery Jasmine is actually inspired by Viktor & Ralph's Good Fortune perfume. So I've debated getting Good Fortune for pretty much ever since it came out. I went to Macy's and I smelled it literally like the moment that it came out because I was actually interested in it. At least I was interested in the outside appearance of it before like smelling it and everything. I felt like at first spray I was like, I don't know about this one. The more I smelled it after that point, because obviously it's been, I think, over a year or maybe a year that Good Fortune has been out, and since that first impression that I had initially when it had first came out, I've smelled it a lot more times since then. You can get it now at Sephora, it's in a lot of stores, so I always smell it, and I've come to the point now where I'm like, okay, I'm really starting to like this scent, but do I like it enough for me to spend over $100 on it? And this is why I love Dossier, because you get to try out scents that you're maybe kind of iffy on, and once you get the scent and you're paying a fraction of the cost of it, you don't feel as guilty. However you end up feeling about it, whether it's good or bad, you're just not as guilty with like buyer's remorse if you end up buying over $100 fragrance that you end up not really liking. So this has top notes of gentiana, fennel, exotic fruits, middle notes of white flowers, jasmine, orange blossom, and base notes of vanilla, amber woods, and gourmand notes. So notes sound honestly right up my alley. It is more so, I would say, of a white floral scent with a ton of sweetness. It's not too white floral and it's not too mature, but it is mature. It smells exactly like it. Their scents are almost like 100% identical to the inspired fragrance. I have a lot of these scents in my own collection that I have kind of smelled side by side, and not once have I been like, no, this doesn't really smell like it. Like every single time I smell, they're always spot on. I've even made my husband and my family members smell a lot of them like side by side, and no one could tell a difference. I actually bought Dior Sauvage for my husband to try out. Well, their inspired version, not the actual Dior Sauvage. And my husband has used the original Dior Sauvage for years, and when I bought him the dupe, he's like, I don't ever need to buy the original anymore. Like, spend $100 something on a cologne? No. Now that he has that, he always uses it and he loves it, and it smells so good. By the way, I did forget in the beginning of this video, they do have colognes as well. So for those of you men out there that don't like perfumes, they also have colognes. Back to this, powdery jasmine is kind of exactly what it sounds like. It's a very jasmine forward scent with a slight powdery vibe. It's really sexy, and to be honest, this reminds me a lot, like I would say almost it's like a dupe of Prada Paradox. I find very little difference between Good Fortune and Prada Paradox. I find them almost identical to one another, and I really like Prada Paradox as well, so this is kind of like a 2-in-1 almost in a way. And then the next scent I'm so excited about. So Dossier dupes a lot of Tom Ford fragrances, which if you don't know, Tom Ford scents cost about an arm and a leg. Throw in a kidney in there too, and you got basically the price of a Tom Ford perfume. Now, a lot of the times, and I've said this before, Tom Ford scents have kind of this notoriety that they don't last. For as much as they cost, you would expect fully that they would perform. Considering the price point, there is no room for slacking, but they slack. A lot of them, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them don't last. I smelled them myself. I actually don't even own a Tom Ford scent in my entire collection. I own a lot of inspired scents by them, but I've never actually went to a counter, smelled something, and wanted to buy it right then and there. Like, just nothing has really made me spend that kind of money on those scents. But I've always been curious about this scent in particular. This is Citrus Neroli, and this is inspired by Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. I've smelled Neroli Portofino in Tom Ford counters many times, and I really like how it smells. I would say out of a lot of his fragrances, it's one of the least polarizing. Tom Ford scents can be very out there. They're really, really unique, but Neroli Portofino has always been kind of on, I don't know, the prettier side for me. It's more of like a citrus scent, and it's very vacation-like, but really, really rich smelling. Like, it smells so expensive. And I finally was able to get this. I think this scent came back in stock on the Dossier website because this is a scent that was very, very, I guess, purchased, and they brought it back. They actually brought back a lot of scents because I was looking at their website when I got these. There was a lot of scents that had freshly come back in stock. So if there's any scents that you've seen on their website that have been out of stock and you haven't been able to get them, I'll recommend checking it out now because there's a lot of stuff that came back in stock as well as new scents. Citrus Neroli has notes of neroli, bergamot, mandarin, and lemon, middle notes of orange blossom, jasmine, and lavender, and base notes of musks and amber. This is a very, again, white floral sort of oriented scent, but with a ton of citrus. It's really crisp. It reminds me of like a luxurious spa that you would take in Portofino, which also, aside from this fragrance, is one of my like bucket list destinations that I need to go to because it's freaking stunning there. This scent just reminds me of walking in like a beautiful little sundress. It just smells like old money to me. It smells rich and expensive, and it's so good. Definitely like a unisex scent. There's nothing really masculine or feminine about it. So yeah, unisex. Perfect combo of being not too citrusy and not too white floral. It's like a perfect smooth blend of the two. It's not too mature, but it's like that perfect level of maturity where it's sexy, it's really clean, it's gonna make you smell really, really fresh and radiant and just beautiful. I really, really like this. And now we have made it to this bad boy. So since the moment I knew that they had candles, I've been wanting one of their candles, and I finally got it. So the candle came in this box, and their candles also come with a little note card. So I got a candle of Aromatic Star Anise. So Aromatic Star Anise is inspired by Dior Sauvage. It's actually inspired by the Eau de Toilette Dior Sauvage. This is absolutely amazing. I'm trying to be careful with it because I don't want to tip over the wax. This has notes of bergamot, pepper, star anise, middle notes of lavender, nutmeg, geranium, and base notes of patchouli, amber wood, and vetiver. The reason why I chose this candle is because I am absolutely in love with the scent of Dior Sauvage. Dior Sauvage to me just smells like the sexiest man. It's just one of the best colognes. I know it's kind of basic, and I feel like 90% of men probably use Dior Sauvage, including my husband, but I love it. And there's something about men's colognes that just last for an eternity. Like, why can't women's perfumes last the way that colognes do? I don't get it, but I'm literally able to smell that on him for like a week straight. Another one that I love is 1 Million by Paco Rabanne, and if Dossier could make a scent of 1 Million, I would be set for life. I can't even imagine how good that scent would be, just filling up the entire house. I'll put up a little unboxing here that I did when I freshly got this candle, just so you can see what it looks like when it's fresh and beautiful and coming out the package. It's packaged really well, so nothing breaks. Obviously, it's a glass candle, so you want to package it nicely. But yeah, there's not much more to say about it. The throw on this candle is amazing. I've only had it lit over here next to me for about an hour. My entire room is filled with this scent. I just went outside to check on the oven, and I came back in here, and it smelled as if my husband is like getting ready for work and spraying this scent. Like, the entire room is filled with this scent. It just smells like a sexy man in here. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed these new Dossier scents. Let me know if you want me to try any other Dossier scents. Like I said, there's a ton back in stock right now and just new sets in general. So if there's anything you want me to test out, leave that in the comments down below. Thank you to Dossier for sponsoring today's video. And again, don't forget to use my code XENIA10 for 10% off at checkout. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!